The Podical sound.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Not your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny, but funny.
Welcome back to the best no judgment zone space in the world, because neither one of us have any law degrees. I am Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. So let's start this show. How are you?
It's a week full of controversy, man.
What kind of controversy you want to talk about now?
Performers not be able to perform well at the Verzuz. People getting off on charges that they shouldn't, should or should not be getting off on. I don't know. It's just regular world shit.
Okay.
I didn't watch the Verzuz at all. Did you?
The Shaka?
Yeah.
I took it in at the end.
Okay.
Because I got wind of it and stuff, whatever. Because remember, I be tripping on social media.
Right.
So I think when I jumped in and stuff and I seen like the Verzuz icon was like live, I was like, oh shit. And then I looked, I'm like, oh, Shaka. So I love Shaka Khan. So I was like,
I love Shaka Khan too. I love both of them. Mm-hmm. And the thing was that
I feel like Stephanie has hits.
Yeah.
But I just feel like Shaka and stuff is just like prevalent within the culture.
Yeah.
Because if you sing certain songs and stuff, whatever, people are like, oh, that's Stephanie Mills. Like, cause like, you know, like, I never knew love like this before. Yeah. And then I think somebody's like, oh, that's Stephanie Mills?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know who sung it.
Right. And like I said, you're right. Like Shaka would have been a more relevant to like today's times, because a lot of her songs were been sampled over remixed and so forth like that, right?
No, through the wire.
But again, both of them have classics.
Yeah.
So I was looking forward to watching it, right? So the thing is though, like, I don't know what they were thinking, like putting it on at 9:00, because if they're in the age bracket where most of those people in the age bracket are in their bed from 8.
Ain't that the truth?
So when it came on 9:00, I was like, all right, okay, cool. It's coming on at 9:00, right?
Yeah.
And then, so you're there, the DJ's playing, and then you're saying, okay, well, they're about to come out and start doing the thing. But no, they had like a DJ battle to start this whole thing off with.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
I heard about that.
Nah.
When I jumped in, I already was past that.
Right. I was like, nah. The people who are here are not here to watch a DJ battle. I understand what you might be trying to do, but this is not the performance to do it.
Not with the old school group.
No. So when I seen them going in, I said, okay, first round is cool, right? A DJ went ahead, and the other DJ went, and they were doing some good music, some good blends, right? And they were, both pulling from both Stephanie Mills' catalog and Shaka Khan's catalog. So It was cool, right?
Right.
So after both DJs went, Scratch comes out and he goes, okay, now for round 2, cutting and scratching. And I'm like, hell no. I looked at my watch. It was already 9:30. I was like, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed. I ended up missing the performance.
No, so I took in about around 10:30-ish. No, around 10:15-ish.
Right.
I jumped on the gram, and as I looked at it, I was like, oh. I'm like, all right, took it in. And then even I took it into the end. And when it was over, Shaka was like, yeah, fuck this. she walked off. And you heard it on the mic. I was like, oh, she not happy.
Nah.
I was like, yeah, she not happy. So I just looked at it. I was like, yeah. And then bit by bit, I thought I was the only one that heard the fuck that. But then I think it started popping up on other blogs and stuff like that, whatever too. And I was like, yeah. No, they have to figure out a new system for the older demographic.
Right.
That's not, I want to say, hip hop base.
Yeah, because I was like, no, this makes no sense at all. First and foremost, with a show like that, I don't know why they didn't stick with D Nice as the DJ, because D Nice seems to work well when you come out with the older format. He does his old school thing. He's not into too much talking. He's not into no scratching.
He might not have been available, man.
Blending music. Go at it.
I get it, because he
might not be available, right?
Yeah.
Scratch is totally different. You want Scratch for like the hip hop shows and stuff like that because that's his realm, right? He'll get cut up. He's gonna play all the hot hip hop tracks that he knows people love,
Right.
right? So right off the bat, when everything started, it just seemed so out of place because you're waiting to hear the classics and this, that, and you're hearing some classics, but you're hearing everything else mixed in between. Then to put a even bigger damper on the mood. When they first started, the only camera perspective they had was like you were in like nosebleed seats.
The wide shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, you're having a DJ battle competition, but we can't see what the DJs are doing.
Yeah.
I don't this one, I don't know I don't know where the misconnection was.
I mean, the stats are in the views. Right, the stats are in the views.
Was this one low? Yeah.
It wasn't to that. I want to say the decent caliber that I know that they can do. The Isley one still, the Isley and Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yeah,
still blew this one out the water.
Right.
I think that if I'm not mistaken, and stuff, it was probably equivalent to like the Patty and the Gladys, or probably a little bit lower.
Okay.
Because the thing is, stuff the Patty and the Gladys and stuff, whatever. I guess, and the Earth, Wind and Fire because those are on Sundays.
Yeah.
So and they were at an earlier time.
Right.
So you're doing this now during the week at like a late time and stuff like when they did like the Locks and like Dipset.
Yeah.
That one is something looking like, yo, we are older people now. We got responsibilities. We go to bed and stuff like so it should start kind of late. But I'm like, these people are even older than that.
And that's what I'm saying.
So I was like,
when I see night, because I was expecting it to start at 8:00.
Yeah.
So when 8:00 came around, I didn't see the flashing V sign to let you know shit is live. I'm like, okay, there's not like 9:00 is all right.
Sorry, fire.
I was like, okay, 9:00. I'm getting ready. I'm clapping my hands. The phone's all turned up, and I'm like, okay, the DJs are going at it first. I was like, man, I feel my nose bleeding. That's just the view that I was watching from. And then as soon as he said, okay, we're going into the second round of the DJ competition, and I looked at it's like 9:30. I'm like, man, I gotta go to work in the morning. I can't. Yeah. I don't know when this DJ competition is gonna end.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Nah. Yes. Sorry. Comment, subscribe.
Right. Do all of that. All of that.
All streaming platforms possible.
Every last one of them.
The Podical Sons.
That's
and
where you find us.
If you can't find it there, if those ones are kind of confusing for you, podicalsons.com. We are there. We are ready and willing to answer any comments that submit your Ask the Sons. We love it. We appreciate you guys. Let's get to the poll before we talk about this Kyle dude real quick. We're gonna talk about that Kyle thing.
Weird too.
First poll. Who runs the world? 58% said gays.
Gays.
Dear ladies.
Not girls.
Beyonce, The Dream, and all the people behind that song got you fooled. Y'all don't run shit. LGBT Mafia run shit. And they run it with a smile. They got a substantial, sexy lead and stuff. Because I think, you know what's so funny?
Yeah.
This is my opinion, but it goes back to the Chappelle thing, and I didn't even realize it and stuff, whatever, when I was saying it to somebody.
Right.
If you're a black woman, screw that, not even woman. You're a woman, but you're a lesbian woman.
Yeah. You're
gonna claim lesbian before you claim woman. Like just regular woman. It's innate. Okay. It's innate, whatever. Right. Because the funny thing is stuff, whatever. Yes, you'll sing a Shaka Khan. I'm every woman.
Right.
So then, but like when it comes down to like, oh, but I'm not the typical woman because I'm a lesbian.
You're a lesbian.
So I was like, yeah, no, you're right. They will claim that before that. Because I even like I remember one time, I remember.
But you think maybe because they might feel like I gotta claim it because you can't look at me and say, well, unless I'm, you say frumpy dyke, unless I'm dressed like if I'm just like a typical woman, you might not know I'm a woman. I mean, I'm a lesbian. Right, but you'll know I'm a woman. So do I really need to?
But I don't think that's everybody's business. It's just like
it's not.
It's like for example, for myself,
right?
If I'm on like Tinder or some shit like that, whatever. I was looking at Tinder, like these dating profiles and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
The first thing you'll say will be like the set woman's name, age, right after vegan. I can't find this out through conversation.
Yeah.
I'm like, does this define you?
Right.
That's my thing. Is that if you want to just come out and claim this first,
Yeah.
I feel like that defines you.
Does this mean there's no chance in hell for me?
Yeah. So
Like,
I'm looking at him
vegan
like,
mean?
I was like, okay, you could just say like, give me some kind of, I wouldn't say, not give me mystery, but let certain things kind of come out in conversation.
yeah.
Like for example, and
Of course, why not?
I'm not hiding my son.
Yeah.
I have a son.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to put on my profile and stuff whatever that I have kids.
Right, yeah.
Bring that in conversation.
Yeah, conversation piece.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. So I just feel like a lot of times people just come and lead with that first.
Yeah.
Lead with certain type of things and stuff first. I'm like, okay, we get your set person and everything like that, right? And let's say majority cannot guess what you are and all the above. It's not everybody's business.
Nah.
It's not everybody's business. And if you're having a conversation stuff with a person and that be that, then and it comes
It
up.
comes up.
Yeah. Next poll. Can your friend date someone you dated or talked to? And 62% said, hell no. How you feel about that?
I think they can.
Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none?
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Let me hear you.
And the level, obviously, it's for me, right? If I'm in like a 3-year on and off relationship with a particular girl, and she like be around, she knows my homies.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Then that's a little different. I probably find that a little weird. But if it's like,
you talk to her.
yeah, somebody I just met, somebody I talked to, it
didn't go anywhere.
It never really gone anywhere past that.
Right.
And I don't have any interest in her for it to go anything past that. And my homie's like, yo.
What if you did have interest for it to pass, but she didn't allow it? But then she just was smitten by your boy.
You know what? If my boy asks me, right? It's like, yo, what do you think? Like, do you mind if I go in and, have a chance or give it a shot?
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably say, yeah, go ahead. Even though, like, I may still,
That's big of you. That's big of you.
Even though I may still like her or, wish that something happened. I mean, if it's not in the cards for me, it's just not in the cards for me. And why am I going to try and force something that's not in the cards for me when it could possibly be in the cards for him?
You ever talk to a chick and realize that, like, you see her and stuff, you're like, wow, this girl's amazing and everything. She's amazing looking and all that type of stuff. And then you get, I want to say, kind of involved into her world and realize, like, yo, there's more fire people in her world than her.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you're looking like, yo, I thought you were hot. But I'm like, who is that?
Yeah.
And I mean, like, do you stop pursuing set woman you were talking to before? Or you have a conversation, or you just let chalk that one up as an L?
I chopped that one up as
the friend
as an L.
Yeah.
And try to see if I can really explore what attracted to me to this first girl in the first place.
Gotcha.
Because there was something there, right? So if there's something that I can build upon, because who knows, that other person might look fire.
Well, not even look, but see, okay, the funny thing too, it happened to me. It was like and my girlfriend at the time, she said it too. So I had a girlfriend,
right?
And I think it was time for me to meet the family.
Okay.
Right? So she took me home, met the family and everything like that. But she said it in passing and stuff. She's like, yo, she has a sister who's 2 years younger than her.
Yeah.
And she's like, yo, some of the shit you say or do, it reminds me of my sister. Right? And then I met the sister and stuff with her. And I was like, and she said it. She said, I feel like you and my sister are fucking soulmates or something like that. Right. And I was looking like, highlight you birds. I was like, highlight you birds. I was like, this is a little bit younger, but I was like, I don't know though. Like, I feel like the relationship might be so much easier with the sister.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like like compatibility and similar interests was already there. So what if you meet you're talking to one woman, she's just into like, I don't want to say regular stuff, but she's into like, everyday pop culture type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then she introduced her like set friend. Set friend used to be a DJ. She a songwriter.
Right.
She up in that music realm that you're in and everything like that. She want to see if she could probably get a podcast started about beats and everything and stuff like that. You're looking like shit.
Right.
I got the wrong friend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it's probably one of those where you scratch your head.
And just chalk it up as an L?
And just chalk it up as
Yeah.
and just chalk it up.
I think for level of decency, you should.
Yeah. Because the worst thing about it is that you might be going into an area or territory where you might ruin friendships. And it may be all for nothing, because what if you go into this relationship with this friend and then find out now you weren't compatible? Meanwhile, you just wrecked the friendship for nothing.
What that got to do with you,
Yo, that got to do-
Oh no, but
Put me in, coach.
yo.
What? I was at a barbecue like years back.
Right.
Probably like my early 20s. And the barbecue was wrapping up, right? So everybody was in the front of the house.
Yeah.
And I was in the back where the barbecue was, and I was talking to one of my friend's exes. Now, she was like a long time ex, but they were still good friends, right? So we're talking, we're just shooting regular shit, right? And then this breeze blew between the two of us. And I don't know if this ever happened. Like, I don't know if this has ever happened to you. This is the first and only time that this has happened to me, where I can feel somebody's energy.
Hold on, say it slow. My nipple's getting hard.
And it's weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you felt like the breeze blow between the two of us.
What happened? What did you see? Like, what did you saw energy?
No, I didn't see it. I felt it.
So, okay. Is this a feeling that you would not act on, but the feeling led to a thought though, didn't it?
It led to a thought, because instantly I was like, wow. Because like it was like it blew me away. Like it was like something out of the ordinary. Just like blew me away. I was like, wow. And I looked at her, I go, like, did you feel that? Right? And she's like, yeah. So now I know I'm not bugging.
I'd have been like, my heart skipped a beat.
But now I know I'm not bugging, right? And like, she's not, and she's obviously she was. I'm like, okay, like, what do you do with a signal like that? Do you act upon a signal like that? And then
did you ask her what she felt? Like I want to say, like, what does she feel like she should do with it?
But this is the funny thing. I go right after I was like, wow, what? Did you feel that? She goes, yeah. She goes, but I dated your friend.
Oh, so see, already, like, so,
and I was
so,
like,
okay.
I was like, yeah, I know. But it was like one of those things. The energy was so strong that it's like you had to have thought of it, right? It's like no, there's a connection. There's a connection, dude. I've never felt that ever before in my life, and I've never felt like when someone says I can feel somebody's energy, I can contest that's a real thing.
I don't doubt that. It's just that I've never had like the wind and blow in between like me and somebody. Yeah. Unless I'm in the subway, and then that's the tunnel effect from the wind.
And that wind might not be good wind.
I mean, if the wind blows up her skirt, then I mean, it'd be like, ooh.
It's a bonus.
I felt something. I don't know if you felt something. You probably felt cold. I felt warm. You pick your poison. Pick where we go from here. I say the reason I say no, like I'm big on the whole thing where like, yo, the talk to thing, you can shut it down fast and slow.
Yeah.
Like I realize like I have conversations and stuff with certain women, and I realize I'm like, this ain't going nowhere. This might just lead to like you cussing me out and stuff and say men ain't shit. So I was like,
that's it.
I'm gonna just bow out gracefully and stuff, right? And I will kind of move in swift on that aspect. So if I felt like that would pertain to like a woman,
yeah,
I'd be like, you know what do you want to do? And if I said she's kind of into me and stuff like that, whatever, then I'd be like, all right, just gotta go in for a bit, whatever, right? And then just keep it pushing. Now, is it right? Hell no, it's wrong. It's wrong and stuff like that. But then you have the point where somebody else's stuff might be like, yo, you're wasting your time with her, or whatever. She's a queen and all that type of stuff. Be like, well, bro, well, like, you know, tag in, you know, tag in, like, yo, jump in and do your thing and see where that might go and stuff for her. But she might be kind of smitten on me.
Right.
I don't know. If I'm to go pursue somebody and stuff, whatever, that's always my determining factor that where if I know the person you were dealing with like that, or like we had a relationship, like a thing, like none of my peoples and stuff that I rock with, all right, people's in our chat.
Yeah.
If any one of them and stuff, whatever, is to talk to a chick and everything like that, whatever, you included.
Yeah.
And then I meet the chick, whatever, be like, I don't know, though.
It's a little too close to home.
It's too close to home, though. Like, you know, like, I don't know. I'm not saying you and Smooth did anything, but
right.
Smooth came home doing some shit. Smooth said he could teach some sex seminars. So, were you once, witnessing a sex?
Yeah, you a student.
I need to know these things and stuff. Whatever. So I'm like, even if I don't know, I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna let it go,
right? Because
I have a friend where this is in Cleveland because I don't live there no more.
Yeah,
and I talked to this girl. She liked me more than I liked her, but vibe was kosher and stuff, whatever. I have a loyalty type of thing. So I'm like, if I'm leaning into the good.
Yeah.
So everything was everything and stuff, whatever, came back to and fro and all the above. And she hit me one day on a text and stuff. She's like, your boy tried to just like legit like pick me up.
Right.
And he said to me like, Marv don't live here. He live in Canada, right? So I was looking like, damn, that's grimy. So I was looking like, what do I do with this? Because I known him longer than I know her.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm like, I don't think this is something that people just make up.
No.
Right? So one man just told me to call him and stuff like that, and he was ducking my calls, right? He was ducking my calls. So it's kind of like, he's not answering the ring, but then he'll text back, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Everything good?
Yeah.
I was like, I just wanted to say what's up. But I see you busy and stuff for that. If anything, we'll talk. And I kind of just put two and two together and I just left it and stuff. I said, I'm like, well, boo, I'm not there.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not there. And we didn't do anything sexually.
Yeah.
Hug and kiss.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's all. So she's like, nah, she's not fucking with it because she said she feels like it's a snake move and stuff, whatever, too.
Right.
Because she mentioned it. She's like, but I talked to Marv.
Yeah.
Ain't that your boy?
Yeah.
And he just didn't flinch. He just kept pushing in, trying to go in and stuff, whatever, right? So I just looked at him like, I don't mess with him on those type of levels because of that experience.
Right.
It was a teaching point for me.
Yeah.
So I just looked at him like, yeah. And if it was the other way around, I wouldn't really do it either. So I'm on the no side, but you're on the yes side, which is good.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the yes side, you don't limit your chance on finding the person for you.
No.
You broaden the field.
Right.
So on my side, we make the field so much more narrow.
Yeah.
That it's kind of like harder to search and find somebody that might be for you.
Yeah. And it sucks because that person may have really been for you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And it's just that opportunity again. It's you let it slide.
Let that one go. So I'm like, okay. All right. Yeah, we're good. So the polls are good.
Polls are good.
Thank you for the feedback in the comments and stuff like that. We do appreciate you guys. We do. Now, are you ready to talk about your boy?
All right, let's get
Kyle?
into it. Let's get into it.
And the award for the best fake ass cry non-performance goes to Kyle the Acquittal Rittenhouse. I told you so.
Yeah. You did say.
Yeah. It's the haircut, though.
Yeah.
It's the haircut.
It's
the haircut. The other guys and stuff who died and everything, their haircut wasn't popping.
No.
They were wearing hats. It wasn't popping for them. And
it looked more like
that.
rebels. They didn't look like your clean cut conservative.
It was crazy to me. Like, it was so crazy to me that like no charges.
None of them.
Teflon. Nothing stuck.
Nothing.
Not
even like you, because you would have thought he would at least got the across the state line with the illegal. No, sorry. it turned out that he got the firearm while he entered into.
While
So
he
he didn't cross the state line. Okay.
But it was. I just find it wild where if we just strip down who he was,
Mhm.
sorry, like I'm talking like he died, who he is, and we just gave like the straight facts, just the situation.
Just facts alone.
Just say, 17-year-old
Right.
drove to a Black Lives Matter protest,
Right.
shot 3, killed 2.
Right.
I feel like that's an open and shut case.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no amount of tears or whatever you're saying. Be like, yo, fam, you left your domain. You could have watched that shit, whatever, and everything like that, but you've left your domain.
I think at the very least he should have got a manslaughter charge.
At
At
least.
the very least he should.
It wasn't one. It was 2 lives.
Yeah, he should have got a manslaughter charge.
It was 2
Because
lives.
I understand. I can understand the justification of taking a life if it's to defend your own, right?
Yeah.
But when you're threatened, you have 2 responses:
Fight or flight.
fight or flight.
Right.
He didn't try to fly. He didn't try to flight. None whatsoever. I'm pretty sure if he wanted to run away, they would have let his ass run away.
Well, because he came brandishing the guns, right? So
Right.
because he came brandishing the gun, I think yes, he could have left, because it's kind of like, say you're in a parking lot somewhere and stuff, whatever. You see a guy pull out a gun.
Yeah.
He didn't let off a shot.
Yeah.
He's like, y'all better back the fuck up off me. And then he walks towards like off to the distance.
Right.
No one's really pursuing him besides police.
Exactly.
That's it. So you're right on
Yeah.
that aspect. No one would approach. I don't know. I think he has a 4-leaf clover tattoo on one of his butt cheeks or something like that, or a horseshoe. All right. The thing that came to my mind and stuff like after the acquittal,
Yeah.
because when it happened, I was at work and I seen it. I was like, I fucking said it. That's what I said. I said right there. Like I said, I fucking said it. Was this a loss for the Black community, consider the fact that he killed white people?
Yes.
How? Tell me. Elaborate for me.
Well, how gun-ho do you think the next white person is going to be to help stand up for the Black community?
Very good damn question. Very good answer. It's a very good answer.
That is my, that. I forgot who posted something saying, yeah, but they're white. And I'm saying, yeah, but you got to understand, these were white people who were siding with us for our cause, right? If we don't stand up and scream about the injustice of what happened to them, other white people are going to be looking at us like, shit.
We're trying to help you fight your cause.
Yeah.
But we might lose our life in the process to help your cause.
Are you going to turn around and help me? Or are you going to abandon me for trying to help you in your cause?
Ooh, that's fucking good. You're right.
Right? I
did not look at it like that. You're right, though.
I might think twice. I might have to think twice.
You're right. Because because I'm looking at, if I'm a non-Black person and stuff, I'm going to this thing. I'm there because I'm supporting.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I'm there. They hurt me. They gunned me down and stuff like that, whatever. Or they gunned my relative down.
Yeah.
And everything like that. Be like, yo, I came for y'all people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm Caucasian. My life is kosher.
Right.
I just got to get a proper alt-right haircut and I'm good to go.
I'm good.
And I'm here to help you fight your cause. And people come kill my peoples. Why the fuck would I want to ride with y'all? I just stay my ass home now. Shit. I did not look at it.
You
like
have to. We have to stand with them because they're joining us. They're joining in our fight. They're joining in our fight. They don't have to.
No, they don't have to. It was a choice and chance.
Choice and chance.
You leave your house every day with choice and chance. We agreed to that. And
No, listen, man. Those two dudes never thought being white
would have got them killed at a Black Lives Matter protest.
Come on, man.
I never would have thought. No,
I would have never thought.
I know because when it first happened, I thought they killed Black people.
That's what I thought.
I thought it was Black people. And then when I heard like a month later and stuff, like he killed white people, I was like white men. I was like,
that's what I thought.
And because I was saying to myself like, You leave your house to go fuck about Black Lives Matter protests and you go shoot the white people? I was like, this is weird. But so then when I was hearing like the whole testimony and everything like that,
Yeah.
and I was like, nah, there was mad people. There was mad non-black people and stuff in those groups
In those
and
groups,
everything like that, right? And I don't know about anybody else. I applaud them.
I applaud them, man.
I applauded them and stuff for like, you know, like walking and standing with the cause. I wasn't a fan of the rioters, but them with good intentions and no rioting, I was for it.
Here's my question. If they were black, do you think he would have got off?
Oh, the people he killed?
Yeah.
I don't think he would have. They probably gave him Burger King on the way to the jail.
He could have got Burger King on the way to jail?
Look at it, because Dylan Roof. He killed 9 people and they bought him Burger King.
Right. Okay. So here's why I think he might have got the book. Right? We just seen Chavez get the book.
Mhm.
We know why Chavez got the book.
To quell the noise
Exactly.
and the fires.
Exactly.
Because that would have erupted so much more.
So that's what I'm saying. If it was 3 black people, two got murdered, do you think he would have got off? I don't think so. I don't think so.
So they're making examples.
I think they would have waited. I think they would have waited. They would have weighed capitalism versus justice system at that point and said, no, our cities are going to burn if we don't send this white kid to jail.
Cities aren't burning now.
Nah. Which is,
So if-
cities should be burning, bro.
So if you kill white, it's all right. I don't mean that.
We don't mean it, but this is the optics.
Yeah.
This is the optics.
This is absolutely the optics.
This is the optics that's being presented in front of us, right?
Shit.
And we shouldn't. We should look at those 3 white people who got gunned down at supporting black people at a Black Lives Matter rally as black people being gunned down.
Yeah.
And riot same way. And let people know, if you're standing for a fight, nobody should die. And if anybody dies standing for a fight, we're going to react.
It felt like an inner Martin Luther King moment right there. Or Malcolm X, man.
It had to be, man. It had to be. Because think about it now. Like I said, man, if I'm a white person, I'm thinking twice now. I understand with you. I'm kosher in my house.
True.
I could be out there in the middle of the protest, step 1 foot of the line and be kosher.
Just get out of the way.
But here I am standing with you guys.
I don't want to be me. Dear non-blacks, I hope, like exactly what he's saying, I hope you're not swayed, but I understand you're scared.
Yeah.
Because this will put any kind of fear, feeling and stuff in there. And hell, if I have kids and stuff like that, and I'm not black, and they tell me they're doing it, I'm like, oh. Have you guys heard of Kyle Rittenhouse?
Yeah.
No. Do online protests.
Yeah.
Be like, no, with the cause is more if we're there. But I need you here for the next few years. Alive. So, yeah.
Something you need to know. It doesn't matter what race you are. When you're at a Black Lives Matter rally, you're probably going to be a victim supporting blacks. Yes. Yikes.
All right. On to the next, man. Let's talk Metaverse. Are people ready to be plugged in there? How you feel about that? You and we had brief discussions to and fro. Now we can have it on the podcast. And now I want to say, not most of the world's still not hip yet.
No. Yeah, that's still not hip.
But I feel like we going on things first, though, right? Like Jeffrey Epstein, we going on things first, whatever. So let's just go in on this and stuff, whatever. Like, how do you feel? You think people are ready to be plugged in there?
I don't think,
my opinion, no. I don't think where it is now.
Yeah.
I seen the avatars are trash looking. The trash.
Yeah. Although I will say the younger generation, more so those who are into video games like Roblox and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think they're closer prepared to that type of world than most.
The question is, do they fuck with that platform?
That's a good question. It's funny. I was watching this video on YouTube. This dude's a Roblox architect. Niggas is building Taj Mahals in those places. And because when my son plays it, I don't really pay attention to it, right? I'll walk by and see, okay, yeah, you build this, that, like, you know, that's cool. You made that. But then I'm going online and I'm seeing, no, dudes is making like entire cities, like, and then I'm starting to clue in, like, they're making entire cities and they're living in those cities. I said, okay, well, this is a precursor. This is like one step there. So as much as like the majority of the Facebook users are of an older generation, I think they're really setting themselves up to bring in the newer bunch and captivate that audience.
Well, I feel like the newer bunch of stuff are more down for the VR aspect and stuff compared to like, I want to say the older bunch. I feel like the older bunch should be like, not really my forte.
Right.
I'm going to just stick on like, you know, shoreline level.
Yeah.
And I think if you're doing like the VR like headset and everything, I think you're out there swimming in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're swimming in it. And I feel like how they done it, like I want to say, they're making it basically like, from what I've seen, the stuff that I've seen, VR is already here.
Yeah.
But it may seem like, yo, any type of aspect of VR you already have,
Right.
we can convert it and make you don't have to buy nothing extra.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
To be like, yo, you got PlayStation and stuff, it's okay. You
Yeah.
just coded it into the computer.
Right.
You already plugged in.
I'm glad you said that because Apple's just about to announce their VR glasses.
I know.
So I'm thinking about the timing of everything.
So that's why I was saying, like, when I seen the Apple thing, I was like, let's have this discussion. Let's have this discussion because it's coming in faster than people think. And like, I think a lot of people just kind of brush it under the rug, be like,
Right.
oh, this meta shit. Back in my day, it was Facebook. No, this shit's gonna be big. The real estate shit in there.
People are selling real estate
People are
spaces
selling real
online.
estate spaces. Yo,
Which automatically brought me back to I'm like, imagine you buy a spot in the metaverse, right? So you got your own little real estate plot, right? And you want to build yourself a nice little 2,500 square foot house.
right.
But you have no idea where you start. And I'm thinking, wow, could you imagine all those little kids off of Roblox who've been building all this shit now? Could you imagine they become the builders inside this metaverse?
It's not far-fetched. Just think about it. If you're an adult playing Roblox,
Yeah.
or Fortnite they build shit.
Fortnite too, yeah.
I think if you're in that realm of stuff already, you're probably looking to do that once you get plugged in.
Right.
Right? And if they realize that you might have the capability and stuff, I think it might work in your favor
Yeah.
more than against you. Because I feel like I don't see against for it and stuff, whatever, too much. I see more for because they're looking like, oh, well, you already kind of know how this world is going to work.
Right.
This is your plot of land and your plot of space.
Right.
I feel like when it comes to the celebrity shit,
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be too funny where like people, like let's say Shaq puts a condo up.
Right.
Shaq saying like, you know, this condo is for like the former ballers and everything like that.
Right. Right.
And they're like, oh, there's spaces available. So people are like, I'm not going to build no more. I can just live in Shaq's building.
Right.
Because I have a high probability of running into Shaq now.
Right.
Because we're in the same building.
Right.
So hopefully I could be his friend. It's like the same thing. I'm like, I don't follow celebrities and stuff like that on like my gram.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you which celebrities I might even follow and stuff, but it's like people follow celebrities and stuff, whatever, to get plugged in and cued into their life.
Right.
Now you're in this virtual world where not only you're cued into their life, but you can basically run into the virtual celebrity
You
and
hanging
shit like that.
You hanging out at the pool, hoping to see which celebrity passes
Yo,
by.
could you imagine a dude's like, you know what? This is Shaq's building.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving this stuff, whatever, today. Because I know Shaq said something about he's going to the pool
Right.
on his Instagram and
Right,
stuff like
right,
that in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So now people are camped out. And then now other than that, Yeah, people wanted to buy
Mhm.
the real estate even more. So even like, let's say, for example, Shaq paid, we'll just say for shits and giggles, let's say enough to say like 500,000
Right.
for like amount of like land and space in the metaverse and everything like that. And if you want that equate type of space and stuff, you got to put up that type of capital.
Got to put it up.
Or you can drop 15 and possibly stay in shacks, whatever. Remember, it's like just like private profiles.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Like private profiles and stuff, whatever. If I have a private profile and you try to come in, I have to allow you to come in.
Right. Right.
I have to allow you to come in.
Yeah.
So now Shaq can just pick and choose who the hell and like random and like other celebrities or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And now say I'm a random that gets in and stuff and they'll be like, where you live at? Oh, we live over here in this part of like in the Toronto type of metaverse place. Shit, I live in Shaq. What? What? Yo, can I come to your spot?
What?
Can I bring my goggles and my VR set at your spot? Whatever, so we can chill at your spot. I'm like, yeah, if we go to the pool, we might run into like the real Shaq and we might just be friends outside this world.
But just think about it though, right? 'Cause I'm just thinking back of when I was on the PlayStation 4 heavy and I would do the PlayStation Home.
Yeah.
And I had like the ocean view property with the furniture, and I'm like, shit, people would used to come and check me. And
Yeah, remember we invited 2 chicks?
Right.
We hoped they were 2 chicks?
we hoped they were 2 chicks behind the avatar. But it's exactly what I'm saying.
Because I was looking at, I was like, because I was in a relationship at the time. You're still married and shit. Like, I was like, we can't have virtual sex with them. I don't think they created that in PlayStation and stuff, whatever, right?
They didn't get that far in PlayStation.
So I was like, but if you could though, I mean, this is a big ass spot you have here, Smooth. We overlooking the lake. I can take one on the balcony and smash her, looking at the sunset. I was like, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And I was like, and I laughed too, because I was like, this is some sim shit. But I was like, no. That was the precursor to all of this.
To all of it.
Because the thing and stuff is that it's only a matter of time and stuff with poor people and stuff will go there and live it. Your life sucks.
Yes.
You work a dead-end job you do not like. You know, tons of people that live that profile already.
Right.
Your relationship game sucks, or they're not in a relationship and stuff, whatever. People don't like to interact with them and everything like that. But then you go in this world, brand new person.
Brand new person.
Whole new world. You're just starting over from scratch. 'Cause I remember when I heard, I think the dumb thing and stuff, whatever, like, not even to this, but it was like, I think Mars X or SpaceX.
Right.
When some guy, he's like, yeah, he signed up on the list to go to Mars and not come back.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's like, yeah, the people there would be so different and stuff. I'm like, fucker, they're taking the same earthlings like you, put y'all up there, and then now you're just stuck with them.
Right. Yeah.
You're stuck with them.
That's it.
The end.
Yeah.
So I'm looking like, why would you think like, but then again, I'm like, your life must suck. So if your life sucks and stuff, like your real life sucks, but your metaverse world is popping, you're not gonna unplug.
You're not gonna unplug.
Why would you want to unplug?
And you're thinking about it like
your confidence is up, you're living like Czar.
Well, if you think about it, this is the world experience with inside a digital domain, right? So, I mean, they're even talking about companies setting up businesses to have you work in the metaverse.
And you make money there.
And you gonna make your digital coin there, right? It's like, and people are already used to V-Bucks.
I mean, it don't seem like a bad place no more.
No. So we're gonna open up a comedy club.
Yeah,
We're just trying to figure out our spot in the metaverse. You know what I mean? With
nice little plot.
What boulevard is popping?
Yeah. Because I don't know, because I was looking at that and I was like, okay, where we are now, we're in November. Where do you see it next November? Like 1 year from now? Where do you see the metaverse 1 year from now?
I see
population-wise.
Population-wise?
You think more people are gonna run towards it?
No.
Oh.
I think it's gonna probably take maybe 2 years.
Okay.
Right? To really get to
the That's substantial
a decent
level.
place where it can start having substantial people going. Because I think what still has to happen now is that the metaverse is there,
Mhm.
right? But it's just like one big empty canvas. People now have to go in and start creating infrastructures with inside the metaverse.
I feel like I should sign up for Facebook and stuff. I mean, Meta
Yeah.
right now to try and just even do that because
No, with that, this is the thing. This is because you want to get in on the ground level.
Well, because if we look at like real estate,
Right.
how real estate works and stuff, whatever.
Right.
You have this foreign, odd place and stuff, whatever, like bumfuck nowhere,
Yeah.
far removed from like let's say a mega city,
Yeah.
right? And if it has potential or the distance is not that far from like the mega city,
Yeah.
they'll start to say like, all right, you know, this could be potential or something and stuff like that, and then boom, boom, boom. Now you have like two mega cities not too far from each other.
Right.
Right. And it constantly like it's been happening like that, like throughout history.
Yeah.
Throughout history. Like there probably must have been just, let's say it was probably Naples, Italy.
Mhm.
Right? And then they're looking like, yeah, this place is kind of nice and stuff like that, but it's kind of crowded and everything like that. Let's try a thing. What? Let's go. Rome? No, we'll just call it Rome. Just a
Right.
few people and stuff. They're like, nah, this shit beat Naples. Naples is by the water. You can't go too far and stuff because you can't build shit into the water.
Right.
But you got this open land space and stuff in Rome. Fuck it, let's put a Coliseum up.
Right.
Fuck it, let the Caesar live here.
Right.
And then now you have a now established city and stuff for there that's probably bigger and better than the other place.
Rome, right. Yeah. I was gonna ask you, so maybe you're right. Maybe it's a good time to ask you right now. Would you consider buying just empty plots out there in the metaverse?
Why the fuck
And,
not?
and sit on them? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not? I think the illest thing and stuff was a guy told me here, he said Best Buy was thriving in America years,
Right.
right? Best Buy didn't come here, I think, till like mid-2000s
Yes.
here in
Yeah.
Canada. He said the company that he knows that Best Buy would be, he has to buy the domain name bestbuy.com
Right.
or bestbuy.ca. That's what he said.
Right. Right.
Bestbuy.ca. He's gonna buy this thing and stuff, whatever, right? And he bought the domain name and stuff. And he said he sat with the domain name and stuff. But he says it's only a matter of time for Best Buy coming to him.
Right.
And Best Buy came.
Yes.
And when Best Buy came and stuff, whatever, he's like, he was gonna offer it for like 10 grand.
Mm.
They just came in dick swinging. They're like, yo, we need this domain name because we're gonna be in Canada and stuff, whatever.
Right.
So here's 30 grand.
Mm.
He's like, he was planning to make, because the domain thing to keep it was $20 a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, they'll do whatever it takes to get this shit,
Of
whether they like it or not.
course. Right.
He took the 30 racks.
Right.
And I'm like, buy it, sit on it.
Yeah.
If it's not gonna kill you and stuff like that, whatever, or you feel like what's the difference between that and a stock?
It's like when I used to work for this company, music marketing.
Mm.
We're an international company, but our domain name was musicmarketing.ca. So one day I went and I asked my boss, I said, yo, why are we not .com? He says, well, no, somebody owns the name. And every year they call me and say, this is what I want for it.
They had an offer.
Take it or leave it. And I said, we're a small company.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're still operating. .ca, everybody knows it. We're working. So just leave it. But yeah, but
A conglomerate like that?
a conglomerate like Best Buy, no, they want to have that.
I guess it's not a question. It's
Not a question
it's
at
not
all.
a question. We want it.
Yeah.
What? Name your price.
But no, you're absolutely right, because that was the thing when websites were just becoming a thing. People were just buying .com names and sitting down on them.
Ben Dillinger, Kitten Mittens.
Getting mittens.
Yeah, man. I mean, I see it. I see it happen. I think it's just that maybe because we have like a innovation kind of state of mind.
Yeah.
You can kind of see some things that kind of before it unravels and stuff to the masses.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the reason why I'm like, when I heard like real estate agents and stuff are buying plots of land, and I'm like, I felt like a stoner. I'm like, it's fucking digital, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like,
It just makes no sense.
and I was like,
right?
let me look into this shit real quick. I was like, no. Y'all gonna have motherfuckers if you didn't have hope before in this real world,
Yeah.
you will have hope there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your hope is there, legit.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day and stuff, you're looking like, yo, this world sucks. I'm just working dead end jobs to pay this, that, and the third and stuff. I just need to be plugged in.
That's it. That's it.
And it'll only be a matter of time and stuff, whatever, before it goes from like, this is exactly how I see it and stuff, whatever. And I said it here first.
Preach.
There's gonna be a situation where, let's say you have 5 people, right?
Yeah.
Regular world setting, they can't really do too much and stuff, but they make like, small coins or small change to kind of enough to thrive and survive.
Right.
Like that, right? They're gonna go into this metaverse, meet people and stuff in their real world setting,
Right.
and be like, yo, we're here plugged up for like at least 18 hours of the day.
Yeah.
You're paying rent for a place so much. Just come move in here, bring your PC, we split the cost here,
Yeah.
because we're all basically in this world
And we're in
like that,
this world,
whatever.
right? Yeah.
So now you're looking at stuff, you have a hub of like maybe like 6 randos, when they were randos.
Yeah.
Now they're agreeing to cut the real life cost to live like czars in the metaverse.
In the metaverse. So much different things, so much different ways, so much different versions of what you're doing. Okay, so one of the things that they're trying to, what they want to do, right,
Mhm.
is to be able to be able to seamlessly go back and forth between real world and the reality world of the metaverse.
i.e. goggles.
i.e.
glasses.
goggles. So, for instance, let's say this, right? We do recorded shows. Let's say we decided, okay, we're doing live shows, right? But in the metaverse, this room is reconstructed, right?
Okay.
So we come here every Sunday.
Mhm.
We sit down. We turn on the cameras, right?
Mhm.
It recognizes where we are spatially,
Mhm.
right? In the real world, and all of that is recreated digitally,
Yeah, VR, virtual reality.
right, in the metaverse,
Right.
right? So now all our users now, they go into the metaverse, they go to Club Podical Sons,
That's a live show for them.
they go sit down as a live show. Us on this end, while we're sitting here, we put on our Apple glasses, and when we turn this way, we're looking out into the audience.
Yeah, so like, and so the studio is more bigger and vast, with
Right.
the goggles and stuff, whatever.
Right.
The reality side, where it's just this enclosed space,
Right. So we're seeing everybody who is sitting in our studio in the metaverse.
Because they'll be on some situation, be like, "What? You got a question? The one over there in the avatar in the green shirt over
Right,
there."
right.
If you're like, "Nigga, that's the wall,"
Right? It's like
but you're there.
that's where it is. That is where they're bringing us. Where
Folks, don't
everything's just
sleep.
seamless. Don't sleep.
Don't
folks.
sleep. Don't sleep. You might miss opportunity and stuff and everything like that. I'm not saying everybody's business minded,
Right.
but I feel like we're the least you can do is underestimate how Facebook and this powerful conglomerate that is Facebook operates.
Yeah.
Because you have a billionaire behind it, you have the people fucking with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not. It's just like because the people behind it is like your success is our success.
Yes.
That's the reason why with the Tesla stocks.
Yes.
It's like people's like, yo, we want Elon Musk to win.
Yeah.
Because we put into Elon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your success is our
He
success.
wins, we win.
Exactly.
Right.
So then that's the people are gonna start looking at it like that, where they're like, well, I already fuck with it, whatever. If it collapses, you don't want the Meta or the Facebook world to collapse.
No.
I fuck with Instagram.
Yeah.
They're on my Facebook.
Right.
So I want them to win because
You want them to win.
and people will stay to themselves like, no, they don't give a fuck. Wait till the noise happens when they can't get on their Instagram. You'll see all the blogs and stuff. Instagram is down. WhatsApp ain't working. The fuck's going on with Facebook?
Yeah.
You means you want them to win. And you do care.
You do care. 100%.
You do care.
Yeah.
So people are like, oh, Instagram wasn't working. Instagram was down for 6 hours. I know what to do with myself. That means you want them to win.
Bro, as soon as Facebook tells you, listen, man. Or sorry, Meta tells you, listen, man. Facebook and Instagram is only going to be available inside the metaverse.
We in there like swimwear.
You just turn into a bolt of electricity and then end up
Gone.
inside the computer.
Nah, I'm just giving them hope, man. Yo, can people really give you hope, or do you give it to yourself?
I think people can give you hope.
Yeah,
Just like how people can encourage you. I think encouragement is a form of hope.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But then, okay, so what do you say to a person who can't pull out the hope and stuff for that from another individual? Like, I want to say, let's say siblings,
Right.
right? You have two parents, mother and father. And you have, let's say, two brothers, right? One might be that the family's apple in their eye,
Mm-hmm.
and that same person or stuff, or let's say the family might just overpraise and love this person,
Yeah.
like a Cain and Abel type of situation. Then you have the other one and stuff, be like, I'm not about that life. But, that one who's been super praised, be like, you can do it too. Like, if you need help,
Yeah.
you can do it too.
You're right. Yeah.
You think they might take hope from that person because even the fact that this person is making the reason why this person exists, and
Right.
they make you look bad.
Yeah. It depends on the bond you have with that person.
So the
Right.
bond is good. They can instill hope
It
into
can
you.
instill hope, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not that person's fault why they were treated better than you, right?
Very true.
They might resent the fact
That they treat you like that. Yeah,
that
it happens.
yeah.
I seen that.
You
I
see
seen
it.
that.
Yeah, they might resent the fact that they're the love child and they look over and you don't get the same type of love. So they might be even more apt to be like, listen, man, I'm no better than you. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let mom and dad get on you or so-and-so get on you. You can do it. I know you. Like, we grew up together. I know you better than anybody else. You can do it. Right?
Mhm.
Now it's up to you at that point to take that hope, whatever they're giving to you, and fuel yourself. Make that be your battery. Make that get you getting up and getting you going.
What could a person do to increase their hope levels? Like, let's say some people have some hope levels and stuff, and it's like damn near next to shit. Because I feel like a lot of people that, if it might be weird, might be just me. I
Yeah.
feel like you can look at somebody and stuff, and you can look in their eye,
Right.
and you can see if hope is there or not.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so it's not just me. I was about to say there's some good weed out here. Then
I think a lot. I think you have to. Confidence is, I think, plays a role in it,
Mhm.
and I think that's something that if you don't have innately, you have to learn how to develop, build upon. So, let's say if you're hoping for a particular thing, right?
Right.
Let's say you're hoping to make the baseball team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can either sit down and do nothing about it, or you can start going to the field
And training.
3 days a week and train
Right.
to increase your chances, right? To build up your confidence, right? Because now you're no longer, hey, I don't know if I can make that pitch, that throw from out in left field all the way home, right? That's a qualification for an outfielder, right? So you practice that until you're nailing that plate every time. Then all of a sudden you're like, shit, I know when I go through in front of the scouts and they see me hit that plate every single time, that raises my stock, right?
Yes.
So now I'm building hope in myself. That hope, I'm making it less because it's more of a chance now.
That's dope, because the funny thing, when you're looking at it and stuff, it's like, it's so true and so basic, but yet there's so many people that don't have hope.
Yeah. There's a lot of people that don't have hope.
Like, it's probably, I want to say, it's my Podical science bullshit. I want to say probably about half the population of the planet.
I would agree.
Because I feel like there's some people and stuff, you can just look at them and stuff and like, yo, they have hope for tomorrow. They have hope that shit's gonna get better, things gonna change, gonna come,
Yeah.
it's gonna work well and stuff. And other people look like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's hopeless.
Yeah, it's hopeless. I was like, yo, can you restore, like, if you lost hope, can you restore hope to, like,
It's a good question.
do you think you can restore it?
I think if you put something in place and you know it's going to happen, the reward of it happening, will help restore hope?
I feel like that, but I feel like it's more like the optimism, like the imagination, desire thing we were talking about.
Right.
Like I feel like you have to have some kind of feeling that you want it to get better.
Yes.
Like, all right, if it feels hopeless and stuff, whatever, you might feel hopeless in this one thing.
Right.
If you feel hopeless in all things and stuff, whatever, I think you should lean on somebody to get at least to a level where you get like, all right, this might be something. Because they said when you go rock bottom, the only place you can go is up.
Only place you can go is up.
So I was like, okay, if you feel hopeless, you should be at rock bottom.
Right.
Why aren't you gradually climbing? Like, if I meet you, I know you.
Yeah.
I know you for a month now, right? First week, you angry. You a bitter bitch. Second week, you still this bitter bitch. Third week and stuff, whatever. You just want to, you come in here listen to Tupac. I'm like, hey, how you doing? Fuck you, motherfucker. That's why I ate your chips. West side. You come out here kind of wild. Be like, damn, dog. They're Pringles. They're meant to share.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who peed in your Kool-Aid? Like, like, you good? It can get better. And then some people and stuff, they just like, nah. This is the realm they live in, and this is the realm they continue to live in. Some people want to watch the world burn.
I was about to say some people like to wallow in their pity.
Yeah, so those people are forever. So the people can be forever hopeless.
They can.
I'm a hopeless romantic.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good place to be hopeless in.
Thank you. You get me.
She needs to just get you, and then you won't be hopeless or romantic. You'll just be back to Marv, stone cold.
And we're back, sports fans. Another episode of Shit Smooth Says. Fucking guy.
Your host.
Yo, I think us as people, we really do need to we need to champion all forms of hope within our own personal lives and lean into that. And I feel like going back to this metaverse, I feel like a lot of people are looking like, yo, this world is shit. The real world is shit.
Yeah.
I've even said it. I heard other people say it, whatever. Like, yo, the dating in your 30s is different. The dating pool got pee in it. You know what I'm saying? The dating pool got pee in it. But like, it's so funny and stuff, whatever, because I thought about it. I'm like, how could this shit work for me? Like this whole metaverse and stuff, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, what if I had a digital bae? I hope it's a real woman on the other side. But then you can fuck VR now. Way back in the day, you couldn't fuck VR.
Yeah. Now you can.
You getting porn and stuff straight in your VR set and stuff, whatever. So now you have your digital bae and everything. Y'all at your house and stuff, whatever. Be like, yo, what are you going to say? It's that time of the month. This is a digital period.
Either Japan or China has is it a kissing? I think it's a kissing peripheral that plugs into your computer where you can kiss your mate
from a distance?
From a distance on the other end, and she's got that same little kissing thing.
So you stick your mouth and tongue on it and everything?
I don't know if you can go through all of that. I think it just puckers up and kisses you. You feel it pucker up and kiss.
Oh, so I thought you were
no tongue.
No tongue?
No tongue.
What kind of church kiss is that?
But I'm pretty sure, I mean, look, they already have the panties that you can control remotely.
Yeah.
Right? I'm pretty sure that how hard is that to do with a fleshlight?
No, they have one like that actually. They have it's not, I don't know if it's like a fleshlight company itself.
Yeah.
Or it might be.
Right.
But it's kind of like, I don't know. It looks kind of scary. It looks, I seen it. It's basically like you stick your dick into it.
Yeah.
And it's giving you all the type of feeling and all the above. And
right.
I guess allegedly, because I don't know how it works, but I guess your significant other, they have a mold of your dick.
Right.
So now they put it in and stuff, whatever. And I guess like it just kind of turns like on, I guess the woman's side or the other side, or receiving side.
Yeah.
It turns into like what they call a quote unquote fuck machine. So it's basically like it would just, if you're stroking like this,
right.
It's catching that notion and stuff. Whatever.
So we're there. So
like basically, so basically with the headset, she'd be like, Go deeper. You're like, all right. It might be kind of wild to see. I love you a fly in the room to catch it, but it's happening.
It's there.
It's happening. There. So now you have this whole contraption set up and stuff. Like I said, I feel like this thing and stuff is going to give new hope where people are going to say, fuck the real world. And when you were saying this stuff, I was like, Smooth, what kind of damn bath salts are you on? I'm like, yo, this guy Smooth's out here wilding. But I'm like, I'm a gamer.
Yeah.
My escape from some of the bullshit and stuff, whatever, is like, yo, like, you know what? I got time.
Yeah.
Let me relax out. Let me pop a few people on Call of Duty.
Right.
Let me do something, free myself.
Right.
Now you have a way of stuff where you free yourself and you're a brand new you.
A brand
new you.
You.
Like, this is all genetic right here, right? This is all genetic.
Yeah.
Let's say, like, we know, I know, I seen a Dr. Phil, was it? There's a black girl claiming like she's white. And she tells herself up and down she white.
Right.
Out here, she black.
Yeah.
In there, oh, no. Becky with the good hair.
Uh-huh.
Don't sleep. Yo, don't sleep.
This one guy said, now NFTs make sense to him.
Why?
Because he didn't understand why would somebody buy a copy of digital art? What would you do with digital art?
Shit, put that bitch in your spot.
Thank you.
Put that bitch in your spot.
Thank you. He's like, now I understand the NFT.
You know, it's going to be so crazy. This thing, folks, don't sleep. The last thing I'm going to say about this is that any business person will see that eventually when people start to relocate into this world,
right,
they have to establish some things which you might want to put in. So let's say, for example, you love your dog out here, and everything and stuff, whatever, right? And the digital dogs you see and stuff, whatever, you're like, don't really equate to Rover,
right?
And they're like, oh, you want us to make exactly a Rover? Well, for $3.99, you take your photo of what Rover looks like and stuff, whatever, and upload it. And now you have your legit Rover and stuff in there now. So now people are like buying like digital animals and digital things and stuff like that. And you're not coming back.
Right now.
Salute to the hackers.
Listen, man. See it. Salute.
Y'all know where I know where y'all going. I know where y'all going.
Salute to the hackers and salute to the architects. Because they are the people who can design shit and within the metaverse. Somebody's got to define somebody's got to design Rover.
But we watched The Matrix. I don't see like it's a problem being plugged in. Why y'all want to go there?
That's what I'm saying. Why? I don't know.
Why you want to go there?
Why. I don't know. This sword is double-edged.
Yo, because what's so scary and shit like that? Because it's like...
Well, even with not even The Matrix, just that cartoon you were telling me about.
Which one?
The one where if they plugged you out while you were online.
Oh, the anime.
Yeah.
Sword Art Online. Yeah. It's just, no, because the reason I'm dying about that is because, like I said, you're there. And once you're there and you enjoy yourself and stuff, whatever, you're not leaving. Look at the group chat. I like you here. I'm staying. There's people that feel like that. Yeah. You be like, well, I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I work Monday through Friday. I just got to eat some food and just get plugged in and stuff, whatever. And then when hunger kicks in and stuff, whatever, I probably just still stay there. But you mean I put the VR set and everything and I'm fully plugged in and enjoying myself.
You're lost for hours.
Because Elon, remember the Elon Musk thing and stuff we spoke about a few years ago with the neural link?
Right.
What if Elon and Mark Zuckerberg start talking and you get the neural link? We're gone.
Matrix.
I miss you guys.
Matrix.
I ain't going in deep like that.
Matrix.
I'll miss you guys though. Let's get to the questions of the week.
Question of the week.
Question of the week.
How do you feel to be plugged in?
Thanks. Question of the week. If you were dating someone for 6 months and they asked you for a loan for $1,000, do you give it to them?
6 months, then I ask him for a loan for $1,000.
You know how you are in the relationship.
Right.
So you know, like how long and stuff. I want to say when I'm in a relationship and stuff, whatever. When I'm in a relation, I want to say probably about like at least like maybe month 2, going into month 2.
Yeah.
We're probably seeing each other naked.
Right.
So now you done see my birthday suit, kind of vulnerable state. Some people.
Mhm.
I want to say about like 6 months. I feel like we come to a point where like we're kind of merging. We're trying to merge worlds.
Right.
Right. My thing, because 6 months, some people be like, nah,
Still.
nah, fuck that shit. I feel like at my point, yeah. But the loan aspect and stuff, whatever, I'm on the fence because like $1,000 and stuff, I want to say is a nice little change.
That's it. Yeah. It's a fair amount.
A nice little change. But I'm looking at stuff as that if you needed this and everything, I thought our worlds would have kind of merged and stuff and kind of give me an idea why you needed $1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Because it's kind of like the funny thing she said this a long time ago and stuff. She's like, woman doesn't have to tell a man certain type of things. She just has to do certain type of things and a man will actually just want to do it for him, like for her.
For her, right.
Whatever, right? So like, she said a lot of times back in the day, she used to go out with people and just cough, like kind of thirsty. Can I get a drink over here? You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of certain shit and stuff with her. And
Right.
she's like, if a woman needs a brand new fridge, like, why don't you just fucking serve the guy hot drinks? Be like, why? Every time I come over, I'm only drinking hot drinks. My refrigerator broke. You might be like, all right, here's $200 to a new fridge, you know?
Damn,
And
babe.
you can kind of
We
contribute.
need some ice drinks right here.
Yeah.
Hold this.
So it's kind of like, it'll come to a point where you kind of just would know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if we're at a 6-month mark and you just come and hit me off out of nowhere with like the 1,000 and stuff, and I'm like, what are you doing that I don't know about?
You're right, yeah. That's a fair question.
So I was like,
That's a fair question.
I need it. It's important. I can't tell you about it right now. I'd be like, if I loan you money, we might as well go through the courts because this relationship is over. Because I mean, we're supposed to be building together.
Yeah, yeah.
But now you're not telling me shit.
Yeah.
I see you naked. Like, you see me naked. But then again, I realize is that people value their phones over their bodies. A person will sleep with you before they even give you the password to their phone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I feel like a lot of things and stuff like a body is not really like a worth can I say collateral? Like it's you can't barter with the body anymore.
No, you can't.
You can't barter with the body and stuff no more. Like, but before you'd be like, well, if you do this, get you some dick.
Right.
Or she'd be like, I give you this something, I rock your world.
Yeah.
It's kind of like,
Yeah. Nah.
fuck that.
Nah.
it's not doing it for me.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see your phone though. Let me get unrestricted access to your phone.
Right.
People sing a different song. So that's why I would say no to the 1,000.
Yeah. Nah, I would say no to the 1,000 as well. Simply because I don't feel like, for me, 6 months is not enough time for me to know you. Again, to just willy-nilly give you money without any reason involved, especially that amount. If it was like maybe 100 that you asked for, maybe even 500, I might still think it might be a little bit easier to get from me.
How much could somebody ask you for without you asking them what they need the money for?
I'd say probably 250 would be my max.
250?
Yeah.
So if I ask you for 249, we're good.
249.
If I ask you for 252, you're gonna ask me, so what I need the money for?
I'd be like, man, that's $2 over my threshold. Why are you so exact with your 52? Can we chop it down? Does it really have to be that $2 extra?
I wanted to buy a bag of chips with it after you.
How about you forego the chips and stick to what's important here? Whatever the 250 can buy, we're good with that.
Sometimes chips are important. You don't think chips are important? You buy chips.
They can be important.
I buy chips.
They can be important.
They're important.
They're important.
Like, how you go to a grocery store and just say, fuck the chip aisle? Like, I feel like your life is set. You need to be in the metaverse and feel like you just say, fuck the chip aisle.
Yeah.
But I think if you go to metaverse, you're going to buy the chips.
You're going to buy the chips. You're going to buy the chips.
You're going to buy the chips.
Yeah, they taste different in the metaverse.
They taste different there, you know? It tastes kind of pixelated, but it still slaps.
It still slaps.
Okay. So that's a no from our side. All right, cool. All right, let's see what the actual son.
I mean,
well, go ahead.
if it's somebody I know like really, really good,
So
no problems at all.
Okay, so
I can do it.
I have beef with you and stuff for there. So this person who's seen you butt ass naked,
Right.
making you come left, right, and center, and all the above,
Yeah.
is less important compared to, I want to say less important, wrong choice of words, but I want to say is not able to get like a freebie kind of loan compared to somebody you just known for like a decade.
Yeah, because
and you see them off and on in your life.
Because there's no that person who I say I would loan money to is somebody not. It wouldn't be like an on and off person like that. It'd be somebody not I kick it with, but I've known for a while that I can establish that. Okay, when I loan you this $1,000, I can close my eyes
because you know it's coming back.
Because I know it's coming back. So regardless. Whatever.
You don't think 6 months is coming back? You say 6 months is too short?
6 months is too short, man.
They're gone? You think they're gone?
I'm thinking, yo, $1,000. What if this is her come up? What if she gets two victims a year and that's a $2,000 extra she just pocketed for just being nice to them fellas?
Oh my gosh. There's levels to this shit.
There's levels.
There's levels. Oh my gosh.
Of course. Could you imagine? Listen, imagine, yo. Think of this. Yo.
I'm listening.
Imagine if she got 6 of us.
She laughing.
At the 6-month time, she decides, all right, time to cash in now. And then she hits up all of us for $1,000.
That's her hustle. She don't have to work.
No, bro. That's the hustle. I need to know you a little bit longer and what you gonna do with my money.
Fair. I like that. Fair. I just feel like if you loan somebody some money,
yeah,
I feel like it has to, as long as it doesn't break your bank.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I now live by the rule that if I'm lending you something, I can afford to miss it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If it doesn't come back to me, it's not gonna kill me.
I feel like if you know you're lending somebody some money and stuff like that, and it's not gonna break your bank, I don't think you need to ask.
Nah, you know,
you need to ask and stuff, whatever. Because I think when somebody asked me, they asked me for like $300.
Right.
I was like, sure. Cause I was just thinking about like what I had to do like within like the time frame. I was like, all right. They're like, oh, I need it for. I'm like, no. You don't gotta tell me what you need it for. I'm like, just hope you get it back to me and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Within the month, within 30 days.
I had the last amount of money I lent out. The person was stuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they said they needed this money to try and set things up to get them out of a jam. Now, it wasn't 100% that what they're going to try and do would get them out of the jam, right? So I said to this person, I said, I'm gonna lend you this money, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you get out of the jam, you can pay me back. If you don't get out of this jam, consider it as just, I gave it to you. It wasn't a loan, right? Cool. Months go by.
Months, plural?
Months.
Plural. Shit.
The deal goes through,
mm-hmm.
right? Person doesn't mention it to me right away, right? Just in casual conversation. Oh yeah, by the way, so-and-so went through. I have your money. I'm going to have your money too, right? I just need to go to the bank. First red flag.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
I just need to go to the bank because when I sent you that money, it was to a direct deposit.
Oh, e-transfer.
It was an e-transfer.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
So I know you're capable of e-transfer. You don't have to go to a bank.
Right.
Right? Fair enough. I know it's every time I keep talking to a person, yeah, I forgot about you. I'm going to get you your money.
Oh, this is after the bank thing.
Yeah.
Bank talk. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I just got to go back. I want to link this, that, and the third. So cool. So I'm not stressing, right? Like I said before, like I'm not lending on anything that's going to kill me. Right? Then I notice the person gets into another jam, right? The person gets into another jam.
And he said pay you back.
All of a sudden now, ain't nobody mentioning anything about money. So I'm not going to bring it up. I don't feel like I should have to bring it up.
No.
Right? It's my money.
Right.
Right? Not a single solitary mention again. Not even, yo, man, I'm in a jam. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be able to pay you back. Because even that, I'm willing to accept. Shit happens. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But for you to just talk to me every day, like, bro, you don't have my money. And when you had the chance to pay me back, you didn't pay me back.
Right.
Now you're in a jam. So now you cannot pay me back. So I was like, yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. So from that point on, I was like, listen, only people who I know are serious, I'm gonna lend money. If I know you're not serious, if I have it and I can do without it, I'm just gonna give it to you.
I don't know, but like in the relationship aspect and stuff, how do you know someone is serious and not whatever? Because I mean, you're allegedly building a relationship, trying to build a relationship, and you're hoping for the best, right?
And you know what? I think in a situation like that, as long as you have the idea of that you guys are trying to build a relationship, I don't think you really have to be so hard pressed on getting that money back right away.
Fair.
You know what I mean? It's like you might actually sit down and go over the past 6 months and be like, oh shit. But there's countless of times where I never even came out of pocket for anything.
Right.
Right? Like, you know, when this person has money, it's like
they got you.
So at this point you just be like,
and that's what I was saying. If you know and stuff for that, like you'll know how the person. So if it comes out in the woodworks and stuff for there, it'll be a blind side to me because hopefully leading up to the 6 month mark before you ask for the money, I have an idea what kind of person you are.
Yeah.
So if I don't have an idea of stuff, that's a hard no. If I do, then like, okay, this is another trial and tribulation in our relationship and trying to build better.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the first Ask the Sons.
Ask the Sons.
First question comes from White Mane. Not Gucci Mane. White Mane.
White Mane?
Not White Man. White Mane.
White Mane.
What fetish is more popular than you thought?
Well, I'm going to have to go with toes.
Jerk-off instructions.
Jerk-off instructions?
Yeah, I just realized and stuff, whatever. Like, yo, it was so funny. I went on Pornhub probably like, I think 2-3 months ago.
Yeah.
I went porn for 2-3 months ago and stuff like that. It was something like, it was like, maybe like on a display page.
Right.
There was like, JOI. So I was like, the hell is that?
JOI.
Jerk-off instructions.
That's what it's that.
So you've been seeing it too.
I've seen the JOI.
But you didn't know what the fuck it was.
I just thought it was joy.
I thought it was joy. I'm like, joy down in my heart. Where?
Well, I mean, it is joy, but
yeah. So I was like, the hell is joy and stuff, whatever, right? So I was like, okay. But so because it said like, let's say it said big booty Sarah, joy. I was like, is there a woman gonna come out? Another woman is gonna be a lesbian? Let me just tap this shit to see what the fuck is going on. And then the whole time is like,
she going hands?
she's going in on her stuff. She's like, yeah, stroke your cock. I was like, I'm already doing that. Like, I don't understand. I don't need you to tell me.
Matter of fact, I feel like doing it less now that you're telling me.
Exactly. So I was like, how is this popping? And I looked at it, the bitch was at like 2 million views because on the homepage. So I was like, this? So now I tap into my realm and stuff, whatever, like amateur lesbians.
Right.
And the video I was looking at, whatever, like the video I clicked on the top on the page after I put in the search, it was like 37,000 views. So I'm like, no. First and foremost, slow your roll. These two lesbians are way hotter than that joy lady and stuff, whatever, right? But I'm like, I don't get it.
It's like the ADSR or the ASDR. I don't know.
The ASMR.
ASMR. I don't get that shit either.
Yeah, people make it into, but then like audio, some things just feel good when they some sounds are they resonate well. Like you might like I like play this. I told somebody,
right?
I'm like, for some odd reason, if Rick Ross would drop a dud, I'll still like it because I like his voice and his cadence and the way he goes on a track. So I'm like, some people just like certain sounds in their ear hole.
You know what I like? When you get like a fine tooth comb,
and just,
you take your nail and go. Yeah. Yeah, that got me.
I see.
Yeah,
See,
that
so,
got
some
me.
people, some people might be able to come on cue with that. But JOI, that's what I learned it was. I'm like, the fuck is this?
Yeah.
And I had to leave Pornhub, go on Google,
Go to Google.
and then they're like, yo, still in incognito. Still in incognito. I was like, I'm doing research now. I don't want to jerk off now. This ain't fun. It's like,
Let me open up my Podical Sons book.
yeah, I was like,
and jot down.
interesting.
Jot down.
JOI means jerk off instructions. I'm like, got it. That kind of joy is given some people. Next question comes from Matrix 420. If it's 420, you'll definitely be in the Matrix. What do you not own enough of?
I think socks.
Socks?
Yeah. I'm always fighting in the morning to find a pair of socks.
I feel like I don't own enough of, I want to say, stocks.
Stocks?
Stocks. Because when I hear some people talking stuff, whatever, I'm like, see, I don't like to have too much. Because I feel like, all right, in my room,
Yeah.
I do a swipe over like this, and these are the ones that I rock with. Right?
Okay.
So I'm already there. So I'm like, 3 is enough for me.
3. You
At
gotta
a time
keep
and stuff,
track,
whatever,
right? Yeah.
Motherfuckers out here and stuff, whatever. Their house looks like friggin' MSNBC.
They
I was
got
like,
4 screens.
they got that 4 screens. They got like the green and red, like up and down. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, baby, I'm not trying to work no more after this AMC pop. I'm like, what? I do something wrong. I feel like I need more. So I was like, and like they always say you need a diversified kind of portfolio.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's for me.
Yeah, that was the one thing when I started getting into stocks.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was very heavy like in the tech sector, but they're like, no, what you got to do is you got to diversify your stocks.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you do that is because sometimes when one market is down,
another market is thriving.
Yeah, the other market is thriving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Last question comes from Freshwater Sharky. What is more physically painful than it should be? Stubbing your toe. Stubbing your
funny bone.
Funny bones is a thing. I stubbed my toe the other day at like a friend's house.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm like, my toes hurt me for like 2 days. And I went to the doctor. He's like, you got a hairline fracture. I was like,
what?
I had a hairline fracture on my right toe.
Wow.
I was like, it was a simple grade.
Yeah.
It wasn't something like I hit the ground and like start singing like Maxwell. Like, it was not like that. I was like, damn, like fuck.
Yeah.
Let off 2 curse words and then just kept it pushing. And I'm like, all right, put on my shoes later, went home and stuff like that. And then I was in the shower or something like that, whatever. I was like, shit still kind of hurting. But like, it don't look like no kind of multicolor or anything like
no
that.
swollen.
So I just started mentioning to the doctor. He's like, you know what? Just do a little x-ray and everything like that. It's close to your yearly checkup anyway.
Yeah.
Did x-ray. He's like, oh, no. Good thing you came in and stuff, whatever, around that time. Yeah, you have a hairline fracture. So you're going to have to do this little cast thing. I was like, I never had a hairline fracture before. I was like, I'm getting old. I was like, I'm getting too old for this shit. But stubbing your toe and I feel like dental shit, man. Oh my gosh. When I had the abscess.
Yeah.
I felt like my brain was pulsating.
Yeah. Dental stuff.
Like, that shit's painful.
And like, you gas me up, doc.
Facts. What about you? The dental was one for you. And what else?
Funny bone, definitely.
Funny bone.
It's like you would think like
it's
not even a damn bone at all. It's a nerve. Like, but you hit that one nerve and it's
that shit hurt.
What?
That shit hurt. And you're there looking all stupid with the face like
yeah. Your arms all handicapped.
Yeah. Okay. That's it, man. That's it. We good.
We got here.
We got here. We at here at the end. So say the Suns.
Oh. Before
people are leaving studios and shit like that. Welcome back.
And we're back. Yes, Your Ego is Not Your Amigo t-shirt is now available. With the Podical Son's name on the back. So if you're wanting one and you're in the GTA, it's a delivery off to you. But if you're outside of the GTA, outside the country, then
It will be mailed to you.
we'll mail to you. Just figure out the address situation and let us know. I actually got a request from ATL.
Nice.
One of the producers that I work with. Yeah, asked, he goes, yeah, we want a shirt. Send us a shirt. So I said, dope. Let me just figure out the shipping and it's off to you. So
Limited quantities.
limited quantities.
We'll go with these ones and stuff, whatever. And then for all you know, we'll just bust your head with another Associated Sons and throw that on the shirt
This is
too.
it, man. This is it.
So this is the first line.
Mhm.
The second line is coming soon. So keep your eyes peeled because in any case, you could be having a whole closet full of Podical Sun shirts before you know it.
Whole bunch of
With
sayings.
different sayings on there.
And whatever you feel like waking up and letting the world know.
Yes. All right.
All right.
So Associated Sons this week, I have, once you find your gift, be prepared to share it.
So says the Sons.
I feel like a lot of people, when they realize their gift, their ability in the world, the selfish thing or the injustice thing to do
Mhm.
is to hold on to it and not want to share it. If your gift, like my gift, is a skill of communication.
Right.
If I wasn't doing podcasting, it'd be an injustice to the world.
Right.
I'd be misusing I wouldn't be using my skills,
No,
and my
you wouldn't.
talent, and my gift.
Right.
And I think that's a sad thing. That's a very sad thing. You have this gift, you have this talent, you have this ability,
Yeah.
and you let it go to waste.
Oh, me and
Waste the talent.
Wife, we were talking about that yesterday. The amount of
Look at that.
yeah, the amount of talent people have, and that it just goes to waste because they never pursue anything. They never try to develop it. They just think of it as something that's not worth pursuing because they can't seem to figure out a way how to make life out of it. And sometimes it's not about making life out of it. It's doing something that's going to be beneficial to you and possibly beneficial to somebody else. Like, I love entertaining people.
Mhm.
It's what, it's what makes me feel happy. You're out there smiling and laughing. I'm smiling and laughing, right? So that's the reward.
Yes.
That's the reward.
It is. It is. And I feel like, yeah, we got to stop wasting our talents and our gifts because we're given them by, some people are born with it.
Yeah.
Some people acquire it.
Mhm.
And to have this ability and stuff, I want to say either use it for good or bad. Like, I want to say, if your skill is communication and stuff, it could be good. I want to say, maybe like in my realm.
Yeah.
And a bad aspect might be David Koresh.
Or Hitler.
or Hitler. Yeah, like some
yeah.
people have a way with words and they just use it to like think, but in any case, they still use it
They still used it. Yeah. To their advantage.
to their advantage. So that's it.
So,
Once again, folks, thanks again for listening to the Podical Sons. Like I said, on all streaming platforms possible and podicalsons.com where you can find the shirts
yep.
and the episodes.
And the episodes.
Again, thank you for listening to Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love, y'all.
Peace.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.